Hi everyone, it's Jacinta from Posture Tonic and welcome to a stability ball workout. Today we're going to really target in on the core, the abdominals, and then we'll hit hamstrings and glutes towards the end. There is one exercise where you might need support using a wall, so if you have access to a wall, that'll give you a lot more stability. Otherwise, it's all floor based and you're up for a really deep, transformative workout here. This ball is going to work magic. So let's start on the floor here. We're going to start by getting deep into the core with our dead bugs. So let's bring that ball up towards the sky here. Hands reaching up over your shoulders. Use your exhale as you float the knees to tabletop and then rest the ball onto your knees. Use your hands to create a bit of resistance into that ball. So I'm pushing the knees in and then pushing the hands in. I'm drawing my ribs down towards the floor, maintaining that neutral spine. And once you've got that here, let's extend the right leg and the left arm away from your midline. Use an inhale and then exhale through pursed lips to draw back in, pushing in on the ball. And then to the other side, left leg, right arm reaches back. Breathe out, return to center. And just extending the arm and leg away from midline as low as you can to be able to maintain that neutral spine. So avoid arching through the back. And really trying to create that work for yourself by pushing strong into the ball. Keeping the pelvis nice and steady. And really use that breath here to your advantage. So I'm blowing all of that breath out as I return back to center. Inhale. Exhale. This is really deep work. We're wrapping through that transverse abdominis. So that corset muscle, this is great for really working on that pelvic floor health and achieving a nice flat midsection. Relaxing tension through the neck, relaxing the shoulder blades into the mat. Really good. We'll take one more on each side. Really push into the ball. Doing so well. Last side. Exhale. Lower the feet down to the ground. Roll yourself all the way up. We're gonna pop that ball behind you and then come into some ball crunches. So feet are heavy onto the mat. We're gonna support the head behind the base of your neck. Elbows are slightly forward in front of your body here. And then as we take an inhale, start to arch over the ball. Exhale as we slide the ribs towards the hips. Out through pursed lips. So inhale, arching and flexing the spine, exhale. Good, so I'm getting a sense of drawing the belly button in and up. Opening up through the chest, enjoying that extension, and then winding it all the way up. You should feel nice and shaky through the core. Good, deepening that extension. Really achieving that slide of the ribs towards your hips. Got a couple more to go. Good, two more. Last one. Curl all the way up and hold. Little pulses of the chest down and up. So open the chest a little and then crunch it back down. Inhale, exhale. Keep the feet relatively light on the floor. It's just for balance. I've got that sensation of belly button drawing in and up, hugging your ribs to knit together. Beautiful work. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax over the ball. Inhale. And curl back up. Beautiful. Let's take it to an oblique curl here now. Hands back behind the back of your neck. We're going to lower all the way down over that ball again, arching, and then exhale and curl up on a diagonal line. Inhale to lower. Crunch over to the other side, pulling your elbow towards the knee. Inhale, lower. Crunch up and across. All right, so getting into that waistline. Halfway. Good, 4 more to go. I'm thinking of one shoulder to the opposite hip on that diagonal line, really crunching over. 1 more on each side. Let's meet over to the left hip, so rotate to the left and little crunches up and up, flexing on that diagonal line. Nice strong work for that core. Pull the shoulder across. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a little stretch. Wind it up over to the left or to the right. We crunch over and up. You can do it. Lift up and away from the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide yourself off the ball, and let's take a little stretch now. So hands to the ball, puppy stretch, and we'll just drop the chest down. Hands are on top of the ball. You'll feel a nice shoulder stretch and aiming to release through the abdominals. And you can slide back and forth. Big breath in. Soothing exhale out. Roll the ball in towards you. We're going to place the elbows down onto the ball here now. So elbows underneath your shoulders, getting ready to find a full plank. You can modify onto your knees here for variation 1. If you want to take it up a notch, we'll meet in a full plank. So here we go. Hold the core nice and tight. We're going to take little circles in one direction. Take your feet a little wider, circle out and around, stirring the pot. Pushing into the ball. Try and squeeze your glutes. You can always take it down onto your knees and stirring. You might get a bit more range here. So wherever you are, let's switch directions of the stirring. Out and around. This is challenging. Try and maintain steady hips. You're doing so well. Always take it to the knees if you need to. Good, 3 more circles. Last 2. And 1. Feel the fire in that core right there. Well done. Let's advance into a pike here now. So swing the ball around behind you. You're gonna pop your feet onto the ball. Hands coming down onto the mat. We'll have the toes tucked once you meet in a plank. So use an exhale, both feet step onto the ball. And then from here, brace the core. Woo, we're shaky, and we're gonna roll the ball in towards you. You can come with flat feet, or if you prefer on the tops of your toes. So parking your hips up, 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 then inhale back to plank, finding a long line. So exhale, lift, 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 shoulders over your wrists. Inhale to find plank. Breathe out, pike. Inhale, stretch. This is just as much challenging for the shoulders as it is for the core. Try and flex your spine. So I'm tucking chin towards chest, curling through the upper body, parking the hips up as high as possible. So really accessing the lower abdominals. Oh yeah, we've got 2 more. Let's go, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Last one. And come all the way down. Great work. Catch your breath. We're gonna take it into our side obliques. Let your heart rate drop as we've been in that inversion. Let's just let it drop down. And as you come back down into a steady breath, we're gonna set up, this is where we might need the wall. I suggest the wall if you have access. We'll be coming into a side position. So setting the ball up to the side underneath your ribs. You want this bottom leg in front, up against the wall. Once you have that, step the feet wide to give you nice base. We'll take the hands behind the back of the head and then lower over the ball. So meet me here. Use your exhale to lift up, 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 and then inhale to stretch over the ball. Exhale up. Inhale, folding over the ball. Breathe out, lift. Inhale, over. Really finding this top hip and rib meeting together. 5 more. Keep your head back in line with the rest of your head. 4, 3 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Hold there. We can take a little stretch. Just release the legs down and fold over the ball if that feels good. You can take any twists as you need. Beautiful. Once you've done that, we'll switch straight to the second side. So we'll be setting ourselves up with the ball between the ribs and the hips, and then bringing our bottom leg in front. All right, are we ready? Hands behind the head. Get your balance. And let's take it over. Exhale up. Inhale, dive over, stretch the side, and then pull and squeeze through that side waistline. Good, halfway. Drawing the belly button to hug your spine. 4. 2. Last one. All the way down. Once you've done your 10, take your well-deserved stretch. Just reaching up and over, lengthening through the side waist. And then maybe add that rotation. Beautiful. All right, let's hit our glutes and our hamstrings now. So, laying down onto your back, and place the ball down near your glutes. We're resting the feet on top of the ball. Hands are supported down onto the mat beside you. Dig your heels heavy into the ball. Make sure they're hip distance apart. And we're just gonna lift the hips straight up. At the top, tuck your hips under and squeeze the life out of your glutes, and then tap the hips all the way down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower with control. Try and keep the weight equal into right, left heel. Knitting your ribs together at the top, tucking your tailbone under, squeeze, squeeze. Avoid allowing the ball to roll away from you. We'll save that one for the next exercise. So I'm thinking of my knees stretching long away to open up through the front of the hips and tap. Okay, last one, hold your glute bridge at the top. Slide the ball away, roll it away. Use your exhale to drag the ball back in, keeping the hips high, and then tap your hips down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lengthen the legs, roll the ball. Exhale, push the heels into the ball, lift your hips high. Inhale, tap, keep going. Pull up, squeeze, inhale. Exhale, curl through the hamstrings and lower. You're doing so well, feeling nice and fiery through the back of the legs. This is a fabulous one to tone through those back hamstrings and right into that gluteal fold. All right, give me 3 more. You can always float your arms up towards the sky if you are looking for a little bit more up here. I'm gonna keep mine down. You have 2 more, so give me what you can. Curl it back in. And last one. Slide it back in, lower the hips down and up for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down. Stretch the legs long and let them just release. Sweep your arms up towards the sky. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Use your hands if you need to. We're gonna roll ourselves up, 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 and find a little stretch over that ball if that's suitable for you. Otherwise, just folding over the legs without the ball. Take a deep breath in and out. Stay for another breath in. Melt over the legs, exhale. Ooh. Well done, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the burn for this stability workout. That was definitely quite challenging, and I know this piece of equipment is quite niche. Not everyone has access to it, but do let me know in the comment section down below if you're after more workouts. I know this was requested by a couple of you, so hopefully that you enjoyed. You could support this video by liking, and make sure to subscribe to my channel as well. My name is Jacinta from Posture Tonic, and I look forward to working out with you again really soon.